Some of the greatest champions in history have gathered again on the picturesque shores of Lake Tahoe. Let the weekend fun and games begin again in spectacular Lake Tahoe. Golf Channel on NBC and American Century Investments proudly present final round coverage of the American Century Championship benefiting Livestrong. It's another gorgeous day in paradise on the shores of Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Oh yeah, they've had a lot of laughs this week, but today a champion will be crowned.
It's like church. No one wants to sit in the front.
Church and school. Here we go. This is a presentation that we have made for this is the 4th year in a row, and it's one of the nicest things that we do during the week, quite frankly. It's really fun to have remembrance of Gene Upshaw, one of our favorites who played here for many years. And I would like to turn it over. Let me introduce the folks that are on your panel. First, you're going to see Gary Quinn in the back right, Senior Director of Programming from NBC Sports. To his right is Chuck Shearer, President and CEO of Edgewood Companies. In front left, Terry Upshaw. Thank you, Terry, for being here. And front right, our winner. Congratulations, Garrett Bronken. Way to go, pal. Gary, why don't we turn it over to you for a little background on how this award came into being and your involvement as well with NBC, and then we'll turn it over to Chuck, and then to Terry, and then we'll save Garrett for last. How's that?
Thanks, Bill. Thank you, everybody, for coming. This is it's become one of my favorite moments of event week because it gives us the opportunity to revisit the great attributes of a great friend of the tournament and a wonderful leader during these playing days and afterwards, and also to give a little bit of an assist to a very deserving young man who's about to start his college career. We created this upon Gene's passing 4 years ago because we wanted to ensure that his legacy lived on. And so for as many years as this tournament's going to go on, we want people in this community to remember what a great community member Gene was and what a great leader he was during his career. And I can't say enough about what he meant to us. I mean, he was always so helpful. He had run some golf tournaments for the NFLPA. Had always tried to help me. Hey, when I was at the time a peon at this thing, and he would always come up and say, "Hey, how can we help you?" And always so giving of himself. And I will never forget that. It's one of the reasons that we're so proud of the scholarship, because we want folks like Garrett, who probably didn't know who Gene was, to have to research. Hey, what does it take to be successful the way Gene was, being a Hall of Fame player on the field, being an unbelievable leader of the NFL Players Association after he retired, and what qualities is it going to take to succeed as you go out into your college career and as you start. So each year we want those students that submit their applications to have to take a look into what made Gene such a special person. And so I think that Gene would be extremely proud of you, Garrett, in all of your, I looked at your application, and I don't think I've accomplished in 43 years what you've accomplished already. I feel a little humbled by this, but you've done an unbelievable job, and your name is now attached to a Hall of Fame player forever, and I hope that you continue down the path of success, and I know Gene would be very proud of you and to have your name attached to his name on this scholarship. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Chuck, why don't you tell us a little bit about Edgewood Company's involvement?
Sure. First of all, we're thrilled to be partners with Gary, with you and your organization, NBC, in this scholarship program. The focus of Edgewood Company's charitable programs is really on youth and education. So participating in the Gene Upshaw Scholarship Award just really fits right into our beliefs and values as a company. And certainly, Garrett, you're a worthy recipient of this award. Certainly emulate the values and the lifelong objectives of Gene Upshaw: hard work, good work ethic, leadership, and you certainly emulate all of those values and skills. I'm a lifelong Raider fan. I grew up in San Jose, California, and back when Gene was playing, and Daryl LaMonica was throwing bombs to Warren Wells, and some of the greatest Raider teams ever. And certainly Gene Upshaw is not only one of the greatest NFL players and leaders of all time, but in my book, the greatest Raider of all time. And just always followed the team and his leadership, and on and off the field, by the way. I mean, everything Gene did for the NFL Association and the Players Association still has impact today, and it just really emulates his leadership and his impact on the sport and on society as a whole. So really proud to be part of this. Terry, we're glad you're here back in Tahoe, and just thrilled to be part of this program. So congratulations, Garrett.
Thank you very much.
And good luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Chuck. And Terry, it's always great having you here, the 4th annual award in Gene's name. How about some of your feelings on this?
Thank you for having me back yet for the 4th year. Congratulations. NBC and Edgewood, thank you so much for starting this and getting this going. It's something that I think Gene would be extremely proud to have his name linked to as a leader, as a professional football player, team leader. Gene was not just about accomplishments, not for himself at all. It was about the team, for the better of the game, for the better of families. As a father and a husband, that's how I can speak best about my husband. He drove home to both my sons about education, about community service, about leadership, about athletics. That was probably the lowest on his list because he didn't want to push that, but just being a good, upstanding person, always putting people first, and in reading your bio and learning about you, you seem to accomplish quite a bit in your short years. I wish you all the success, and I know that you're going to work hard your senior year and go on to do good things through college. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right. Before we get to our winner, I would like to introduce his folks. They are here, Paul and Linda and Brother Bryce. How about a wave of the hand?
Thank you.
All right, Garrett, it would take me 20 minutes to read all the accomplishments you have on here. These poor people in this room have to listen to me all week. We're not going to do that to them, but a great combination of scholastics, athletics, and leadership. The awards that you won, the different organizations you're involved with, unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2012 Gene Upshaw Scholarship Award winner, Garrett Bronken.
Just if you want to say a few words,
Oh.
I can
Well, I mean, it's like such an honor, first of all, to even be considered for this. I mean, it was awesome. I was so shocked once I got the call about it, and it's quite an honor to be like linked with this man, because I didn't know too much about him at first, but I started researching, and not only was I amazed with like what he did athletically, but what he did for the NFL, like the Players Association, was amazing to me. For 25 years, he gave the players a voice, and he really just helped them, and he made his hard work and his leadership and his honesty and his like general care for all the people around him. They're just super admirable characteristics, and definitely something that I'm going to try and incorporate into my life from this point on for sure. So it's just such an honor, and I just can't thank you guys enough.
Thank you very much, Garrett. Way to go. For background information, this award is a $5,000 scholarship with NBC Sports and Edgewood, each splitting that $2,500 apiece. Why don't we open this up to questions from the media? Does anyone have any questions of Garrett or any of the attendees? I guess you guys made it crystal clear. I want to call on. I mean, come on.
Garrett, do you have any plans to enter sports in any facet?
Yeah, I'm really interested in basketball. That's always been my passion. So I'm going to try my best to perhaps play at the collegiate level for basketball. I have no idea where yet, but we'll just see where that takes me. And if not, I've always been interested in like sports medicine. So we'll see if basketball doesn't work out. Definitely like an orthopedic surgeon or something like that, where I can help people with sports-related injuries. That's definitely like my plan.
All right.
Such a show off.
Yeah.
You're in a pretty
Really?
good town for sports orthopedics, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
How many applicants were there for the scholarship?
I think we reviewed at least 10.
12?
There was 12. 12?
12 total?
12 total?
12, yeah.
12.
And is it from both the local high schools, South Tahoe and Whitell?
Hotel.
Just from Whitell. Congratulations.
Thank you very
You should
much.
be very proud.
I can tell you, going through some of those application forms, there are a lot of really bright young people in this town. It was really nice to see. So, what different colleges are you thinking?
Well, I mean, like I said, my dream would be to go to Hawaii.
That's my dream over here too.
But I mean, anywhere warm, basically, like in Southern California.
You might want to think this medical school thing, buddy. Start going with a sports management route here. Might be better.
Hey, you're gonna make some connections. Talk to that gentleman behind
Yeah,
you. That should help
exactly. I
quite
gives you a
bit.
good internship, but I can't do anything for you on the medical front.
Anybody else have any questions for Garrett? Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations, Garrett. Way to go.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
We got a quick picture before